I suppose the civil partnership progress itself reflects the profound social changes that have taken place in our society. To think that back in 1993, 1994, technically the likes of myself could be locked up for being gay. So I think it's quite brilliant to see that we have moved on, and there's lots of other people out there who would feel the same. As a TD here today, I very much welcome the discussion of this bill, and especially during Pride Week. And for those who aren't too familiar with Pride Week, it's happening this week, and essentially it's a week about celebrating who you are as a person and being proud of who you are as a person. Tomorrow I'm going to be opening a Pride event, an open-air gig in the Reco, which is the local youth facility in Ballymun. And it's actually great to see in 2011 that a TDE is being asked to go to a young people's event, and that a young people's event and institution is holding a Pride gig, an open-air concert. And that again says something about how society in many corners is advancing, and that is very, very much welcomed. Again, on Saturday, I'll be on the Labour bus. It's not an advertisement for what I'm doing this week, but I'll be on the Labour bus for the Pride Parade. And I think everybody who I meet tomorrow out in Ballymun at the Pride gig, and all of those who I meet on Saturday, will be very pleased when I relay the very heartening words that have been said in this chamber about the bill today. It's also very heartening to see the cross-party support for this bill, and I hope to see this support continue on further issues relating to same-sex couples. I see this bill and last year's Civil Partnership Act as part of a process of addressing an issue of inequality. It is an inequality that manifested itself in many ways in our society in the past, but has been consigned to history just like this bill will. The changes in legislation and in the tax code are the official recognition of the great change that our many years of work from a whole host of people who have sought for a more equitable and inclusive society. This is a very important bill in that it gives civil partners equal treatment to married couples regarding tax. The bill provides tax relief for children of civil partners, including relief on inheritance, gifts and stamp duty. Perhaps more importantly, the bill contains measures that mean that a child whose parents are in a civil partnership will be treated the same for tax purposes as a child of a married couple. The tax changes, coupled with the recognition contained in last year's Civil Partnership Act, gives couples in loving relationships certainty and security by recognising their commitment to each other. I believe we are a progressive society, and we all benefit from greater equality. This bill and the progress it recognises is a statement about our values and how we recognise diversity in our society. And I suppose to finish up on something which I found very, very helpful myself, just after being elected and after a couple of the newspapers ran mainly positive stuff about myself and another deputy in here, I got nothing but positive responses from people. One of those was from a gentleman who I didn't know at all. He was a middle-aged man from somewhere around Kimmage or Crumlin who wrote to me, and I didn't realise the impact of those two articles, but it was the letters and the responses that came into me which helped me realise the impact of those responses. And one of the lines that this particular gentleman had was that, "John, because of you, there are lots of people around this country walking taller today." And I think this bill allows lots of people, again, to walk taller around this country today, to feel equal, to feel valued as a first-class citizen. And I look forward to future developments within this area. That's all I have to say, Count Corley. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Deputy.